Some come here for booze, some for companionship. I'm rather looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral and it can be bought, sold or rented or consumed, you can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like you. Shane, an old boyfriend, used to work here. Then one day saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them and became a crazy bastard. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit me. Don't need that dreck. No, I think she's away on business. Business? Is she a shaman with a name like Coyote? No. She shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. I've been calling her a coyote ever since. Though she shot a shaman thinking it was a coyote. No, she shot a coyote thinking it was a shaman. Ever hear the name of... She's been missing for a couple of days now. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know Coyote can take care of herself. Ever hear the name Sam Watts? Sam was a regular customer and regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him now. Do you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Mrs. Kubota, she's in the back room. You can't miss her. Thanks, I appreciate the help. Gutter-punks have to stick together. Call me a gutter-punk. You didn't even give me my drink. Worst bartender lady ever. Got another orc down here? Hey guy, got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want to take first dibs? We can be a ninja. I'm gonna have the black hat. Sweet. Now we've got a hat. Less clothes than a hat. We're moving up in the world. Gin Park, I believe this is a gun salesman. Yep. AK-97, we've already got one. We don't really need anything else. I guess we could get a pistol for like... I could get a shotgun actually. Shotgun would be pretty cool. Yeah, I have a shotgun. You can get more equipment slots later on. But for now we're going to keep that there. Oh shit, what have I done? We want that and we want that. Because we are a decker, we do want a deck with us. Actually no. Damn it. Now for one of my favourite characters in the game, Mr. Clue. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face. And his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the scent of a lantern jaw. Welcome. Please behave yourself. Nothing a stern look can't usually solve. You have business here? Sure, everyone here knew Sam. Shame to lose a part of the family. There's a sharpness in Clue's eyes, the look of a man who's seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. Yes, albeit gently. Sam was a drunk, but usually wasn't a violent one. Usually? What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated, didn't catch the specifics, might have been over a woman. Thought it was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with some rival go-gangers posturing for one of our working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. I appreciate you talking with me. Happy to help. He comes across as a bit of a angry person. And another one of my favourite characters, Johnny Clean. The man dressed like a janitor is wearing unusually clean overalls. He is tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Aye, name's Johnny Clean. You knew. True, quite true. And I keep my mouth shut about it too. That's the secret to keeping the job here and staying alive in general. Gotta work, see you around. Hi, Noog. Noog. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once. But with entities you can neither see or hear. I told you it's not like that at all. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I am honored, your majesty. What is that? That was why I said to use mustard instead of ketchup. Forgive me, Jean, I was a fool. Looks you in the eye. The other conversations are on hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. I would like to view your wares. We do not have any spell casting, so we cannot use any of these spells. So, I will leave. Thank you for your time, Noog. And now, Mrs. Kubota. Mrs. Kubota watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house. Mess with it at your peril." But her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa! Good evening. My, aren't you the pretty elf? Are you enjoying the Seamstress' union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely, or is this business? I just need a moment of your time, Mrs. Kubota. I have topics to discuss. Ah, so how can I help you? Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would often go on about when he was drunk. He's a avenging angel who would strike back from him from beyond the grave. What do you want to know? How well do you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. He was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough nougat to come, it altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam as long as he was bent. He was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him except Coyote. Ah, poor Sam. He was here, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote's work in the bar that night, and she informed me Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with the other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. Then my bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. Why is this place called the Seamstress' Union? Backstory. During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue to bolster their numbers. So they decided to include all of the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, this would no longer list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them all as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses' Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly here. And thus, a rich tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress. No, perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? I would if I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She is a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I do fear for her. If she is smart, why fear for her? Because she is in a dangerous line of work, and there is always someone smarter, more prepared. Her room is upstairs if you're looking for her. I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on communications. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have any inaction on my conscience. Here is the key. Thank you. Hack the panel, and the door is open. Not even sure if there's anything going to be in here. Well, there's definitely something in here. Teddy bear. Stuffed bear seems to be hiding something. Who puts drugs inside a teddy bear? I believe the final door. This door here is Coyote's room. The biggest by far, and it is filled with crap. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Stand is littered with action moves and cigarette butts. Framed painting of the Chicago skyline is a stylized silhouette. The crack easily unhashes the password, trust no one, and you are transferred to the desktop. Calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Paco for a date at Pike Place Market, due in 30 minutes. Contacts. Has exactly one entry. Someone named Paco. There is no comlink number, only other contact information for him available. Does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. Access history. Quick scan of recent searches showed that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than the casual interest in vintage action figures. Ah, so she's a little bit of a collectionist. Nope, we're done with the computer. And there is some stuff on here by the looks of it. Open the diary to the first paper. There is a receipt stuck within the pages and a diary entry. We will inspect the receipt. A receipt for a Browning Max power pistol from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying how bigs on hot women turn her on. Ah. I came back from a shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting ridiculous. I want to be with him, but the real Paco, this cutter Drek, keeps messing with everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's like, it's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstress union, but he still goes on the runs. With those bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? Look at a different page. Second page. Handwritten poem on it. Read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco! Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a see you in a few hours, and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better about the constant arguing about it. Flip to a different page. We'll go to the third page. There is a seat and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Look at the picture. It shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she's smiling. The back of the photo has the word shadow scrawled upon it. Inspect the receipt. For a special order, 5 pounds of zebra meat from Maury's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. What a strange thing for a woman to buy. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to a combination of 342436. So it'd probably be here. And the door comes open. Dink. We've got a grenade. So our only clues are that there is a man named Paco who she's supposed to be meeting on a date shortly, and somewhere where we need to find zebra meat. How odd. Does she know anything about Paco? Do you know Paco? He's a ganger member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to a type. They don't live long. No, I am a vegetarian. I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun to take the trash out to the dumpster. Coyote has a update of... Yep, we need to go to Pike Place. She's going to call a cab for us. Which means we are done here. And I'm going to be done with this recording session. I'm going to see how it turned out before I continue to record any more. We will go to Pike Place shortly, meet Parker, and continue our day. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Mr. Tomato. Goodbye, everybody.